Hey everybody, this is Chanchai, covering my run at the Virtua Fighter Open Championships North America Online Qualifier number 2, the second week of this online tournament to qualify for the finals. So I barely missed my chance to get it on the first time, where I got basically tied for 5th with Adam Yuki, but then this second week we fight in this, and so far our run has been very interesting. We fought I'm Too Crispy in the second round. In the third round we fought Kamai Zoken, and then we fought Koen Raku, which we lost to. In the losers bracket we then proceeded to fight against Radical Reactor, and then we fought against KDQ Assassin. We barely made it through against the battle against KDQ Assassin, and then we fight Shidosha. Between Shidosha and I, whoever wins this goes to the top 8 on week 2. And so this was a very high stakes battle. And so I'm going to go ahead and show this to you, and let's see how it went. We're going to watch the battle unfold, and then after we watch the battles, we're going to analyze the games. Shidosha and I played only bits and pieces at times, so we've had very competitive matches in tournaments and in casuals and in ranked, but we haven't really fought that much, to be honest. Less than 20 times probably, but I really do love fighting them, and it's always an intense battle, but it's always scary. But I think we've only fought like 20 times total.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
Alright, so Shidosha takes game 1, and we go on to game 2. I do go ahead and random select the stage, but in my honest opinion, I should have just done a rematch on the same stage, because this stage works out for Leon. The biggest worry is fighting against Taka on short fence. It's the only stage that I feel Leon has real problems, like that the stage is kind of working against him. Every other stage or combination of characters, short fence is fine, just not against Taka. Because against Taka, short fence means that Taka has an easy time ringing you out, and you have a really hard time ringing him out. Short fence against anybody else, Leon doesn't have a hard time ringing them out, but Taka he does. And so it's a really big deal. So a lot of the combos that I get against Taka are not going to ring out on short fence. So I should have just requested the same stage. So, or at least selected a different stage. but we went ahead and went random. So here we go to game 2. Game 2, it of course is Kage stage. Means this is short fence, this is a bad situation for us. Very likely we could lose on this because of the ring out. It's happened so many times that I've seen it, that at any time if you can choose a stage, you should opt not to play on this stage against Taka. It's just too good of an advantage for Taka.
Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
There it is. Shidosha ends up winning the battle. It was a good battle, and actually I felt that I could have won this, at least won this game pretty well, but that was a real critical mistake, and I would have to learn which throw escape this was. I actually thought it was down, and it is actually down back, so we're going to go over that. First, we're going to turn on our interface, and then we're going to go ahead and review these games. But this was an exciting battle. I think I did a lot of things well. I just made some bad guesses, and I definitely had to manage the feeling that certain stuff I was not executing on, so I need to be careful to not make the situation worse. And so that did cap some of the play, but Leon and Taka makes the matchups a lot simpler. I think Taka is a more interesting opponent and character in REVO, but in Final Showdown, Taka just super simplifies the matchup. He lets Leon have guard punish at 14 frames, which is good for Leon. Leon doesn't have that normally, and he does against Taka. There's a few things here, so we're going to try to identify things that could have been done better, but I think of course throw choices, but Shidosha does a good job mixing up throws. It's really hard to just sit and do guard throw escape against him because of that factor. So here is the proper punish. This is the proper way, and then we do low punch as a safety, because if he does not tech roll, he's going to eat a lot more damage. Alright, so now, that said, this is also why if he tech rolls, we need to guard. So let's make sure that this low punch isn't... Let's verify right now. Is this low punch going to cost us in the future? Nope. Right, and we can do this new combo. It's close stance. No, it's not. But we can do this, which is okay. But this is better. This is secure, right? But let's look at this new combo with Leon. 68 if we can do it well. The timing is tricky to do it guaranteed though. And so with Shidosha, it's better to do this. And then then just, you know, go in and then just check. I think we can do 6-6 KK though. Yeah. And this would be a way to check and dash in and watch. So we did do a good combo though. But we needed, after we do this low punch, we need to guard. We need to at least defend. It is safe, and that's what's important.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So we need to not do delay at so early in the match, right? And this, of course, was our weak point here. We had the ability to 4-4K punish here. It is close stance, so we could do this combo. We gotta replay and rewind it. Okay. Yeah. Good. And that's the 68 damage combo from close stance. It is hard to do though. But what it is you have to buffer in a crouch backdash off of the 4-4K. And close stance is easy to do, but open stance is really hard. We can see the stance here because we see Leon's right leg is forward and Taka's right leg is forward. That means it's close stance. So if Leon's left leg's forward and Taka's left leg's forward, that's also close stance. It's only open stance when it's like the different leg or the leg that's like parallel. So if Leon's right leg and Taka's left leg were both forward, that's open stance. I'll try to illustrate it sometime in the future to make it easier for people to understand those stances and see it. So we go ahead and do this, but he's gonna evade this. No, this is really cool that he opted to chop here. He's like, you're going to elbow here. After you PKP, you like to elbow. And so this is a direct read. And so he goes for chop. So what can we do, right? We got this PKP, which is guaranteed. And as Leon, can we do sidekick? We could. This is really risky. But we could also evade. But we have advantage, that's the problem. And we can't do this. So we can low punch, which is not the best. Yeah. This is really risky. So the problem is this chop is so good when you're when Taka's -2. It's really good. Right, we get the 78 damage here. But that's a big call out, and if he did 4 P+K, we're gonna be the one eating it. So elbow is very reasonable, but now we have to. This chop is really good at upending Taka's -2 situation. Really good at it. It makes you want to low punch, which is not a bad thing to do, because Taka trying to hop in the air is really not his favorite play. It's a good one. Fortunately, we took the game.
Round 3. Ready, go!
So we probably did forward throw escape, if we did the throw escape. Yeah, we did forward. So we just guessed wrong on throw escape. This is what makes it hard. So here, -3. So elbow, but elbow's not so great. Low punch, not so great. This is another time where it's really awkward to fight Taka now. Right? You have to guess a lot. So this -3 is not fun against, or this +3 for us. It's actually not as fun as we'd like. If he's got that chop is going to be a thing if he uses it a lot. So you have to try not to be too predictable on the elbow now because of that chop. But that chop has got problems. Okay. Let's rewind that. So here we could have PK'd. Actually here, the better option was this. So this thing, no, this is, we have to do it like this. The throw was really it, or Nitaku, basically Nitaku. So let's see. We can't do this. Yeah, this is cool though. We didn't know we had this, but this is something we should do. Also, that's cool against Taka. Holy cow. That shouldn't... Why does that... Does that really work against Taka? 78, right? If we do PPP of all things, then we can get this. Go figure. Right. Good to know, but this is kind of like rough. This is a lot of learning dynamics with Taka on the octagon.
Knockout.
We probably should have 8KK'd. I kind of want to see if that's what we should have done.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, it's here. 8KK, PKP. No. Player 2. No. That would have been nuts. So we have interesting options.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
So here, he does evade, he does throw, right? And so this stomp, we're at -3, so this is why we evade. But if we're gonna evade, we need to do like, you know, throw escape like this. And it's hard to know that he was gonna do back throw. It's a mix-up either way, right? So mash is really terrifying against Taka too. I mean, I do it all the time, but it's very terrifying. Very terrifying to do. So he gets us when we try to evade throw, and he does back throw. Like, he's determined that we tend to do forward throw. Maybe. And this is better for him too. So we're gonna take this hit, and it's important. And this hit's guaranteed if we don't tech, but it's not that much damage compared to what could happen if you do tech. He tends to low, like, I think he does do low throw, but we do lose the throw guess here. So again, Taka, you gotta guess. That's just the way it is when you fight Taka. So here, could we have done more? I think we could. Okay. did, right? What we did was 61. This would be 69. It was good stuff. 5 damage less. So here, he's just saying he's wanting us to stop hitting buttons. So what are we doing wrong here? I mean, the fact that we're barring. But what I see here is that we should... Okay, so 2p plus k. This is fine. But... and this is fine. -3, but we should fuzzy guard here. Right, and then we can do that. And here, he's just going to rapidly do 6p. This costs us a lot. Good, finally, but he evades. This is really good. This actually got us out of trouble, which is kind of funny. So here, this is weird. We should have side kicked. This low kick was a little greedy. Alright. This was too greedy. Now he could have done bigger. He could have totally wrecked us here. He could have done a wall combo actually. This is important. What are we doing here? We're automatically going for uppercut, which is dangerous against Taka. We're doing too much. We are doing too much bar against Taka, so. But here we go. We didn't have it. So. That was a good battle. So then we go to the next stage, which actually is a good battle. It's just really rough, and we have to show the proper escape. And now Taka can switch positions with 2 different throws, 2 different low throws, but one of them will actually combo you out of the ring, and you need to escape that one, which is the one direction, down back. So we're going to watch our final game of the tournament. This was a lot of fun, but sadly we ended our run at 9th place, just missing the top 8. Would have been exciting to keep going, but Shidosha is an amazing opponent. So, and so far he does really well against us in tournaments too. It's very close battles. So here we go. Yep, we do kind of a slight stare down and then attack. Alright, so the low punch did crush him, and I'm gonna go ahead. Now he's a person who doesn't like mash right back, so plays like this half circle forward punch might work a little bit against him until he decides he's gonna mash. But he kind of, we saw him mash a streak like 6P twice, but this now, let's see. Now he is good at defending this, so we need to understand that he's good at this. We need to respect that. So we're gonna do this. We're going to take over Leon, and we're going to do like 4K. P is good. Throw is good. And this is always hard for Taka to escape. But this is bad. But this is good. And then we can get stuff like this, right? And because of the position switch, it might be slightly harder. But it can be... We can also do this to be +4. And this is pretty powerful. If you get a purple hit, you do this, we get 2 purples in a row, you're golden. Because now you get this. Alright, that worked out for us. This, we really do need to mix up the regular punch. He's getting too used to this guard break being the option. And I did, in this tournament, last tournament, too much guard break. Need to do the punch option. Okay. Right. And this is good against Taka, right? Now this is not going to combo, so that's the problem. But we could test, right? We could always test it. This is always really strong too, delaying it into the counter hit. Let's get this +3. We're afraid of evade throw escape, but now he actually attacks. And so +3. Boom. Let's try double evade. I want to see if this double evade will be good. Right? And then we can combo him. So stuff like that. So double evade in this case is pretty good. And we can also do that too. So let's do evade back throw. Right? And we would have had this. So double evade's one option, not the best, but ECD and then respond. Can we? Now here's the problem. We want to do. Actually, this is good. So evade throw escape, evade again, right? Evade throw escape, evade back throw. That's not good. But we would have had this, right? That we don't have. But we have this. So we have some cool options. We do need to do evade back throw escape. It's really important. It's actually pretty good, but the delay launcher could be what brings us out. So we're in a bad position anyways. But evade back throw escape is not a bad option. Evade crouch dash or evade dash into back throw escape is pretty good. So, this is going to get us out. Nope. We had a lot of options here, and he went with the back throw because he has a full guess. Because no matter what, it's all lethal. So no matter what, it's all lethal. What's our position if we escape right? He went with forward. I went with forward. Did I escape it? No, but I'm still alive. Okay. And we just need to be more patient on defense here. The delay got us good with delays.
Ready, go!
We really need to do that. The punch option or the 6B option. This was good. Now, how advantage are we after this chop? I think it's Nitaku, right? Yeah, we're +8. Oh, we did the low, which is okay. He went for a chop again. So did he go for chop twice? Yeah, he went for chop again. We would have lost that then if we went for like elbow or something. Right, so punch. But kick is gonna win. So again. Let's do Leon. Right? This is what he's counting on. And this will bring him out. This will bring you out. This is very scary. So it's good that we went with the low, right? it's really hard to escape this. You have to have good timing to do it.
Ready, go!
Mashing can't help. So this is again the stomp guarantee. We kind of take it because the low throw Oki is a pretty powerful Oki that can end the round pretty fast. So I don't mind taking that. Now we missed up our combo here. The combo we should have done was after 4-6P plus KP, we do 6-6KK. It's right here. We did the full 3. Okay. This is our full combo. So this is the case where this is a theme we've seen, and we need to kind of do it. Like sometimes the K option's good against Shidosha because he's using elbow quite a bit. So we get this, and then we can do this, right? We get 62. So we should have done the kick option just because he likes to use elbow. He's not using a low punch. We need to make reads like that and identify that he's using 6P here. We gotta show why 6P is not good there.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
That was good. That was good. So here's the problem. This is where we go. We need to start escaping as a default 1P plus G. 1P plus G is here, right? And then at least we're -6, so we can do 8K, right? And 8K would protect us from that, from the chop. But we can also do 6K, but it would lose to evade pretty bad. Now, because of the direction we are, maybe we do 4KP.
Excellent!
Right. So we need to start thinking about that too, the body positioning, why 4K would be stronger here. But we lose because of the 1P plus G. Now if Taka does 2P plus G, it's also pretty bad, but it's not ringing us out. But 1P plus G rings us out for sure. Boom, you're out of the ring, game over. Alright, this was an awesome battle, and I enjoyed this very much. Thank you Sega for doing this tournament. Thank you NVIDIA for sponsoring. Thank you Tampa Never Sleeps for organizing the tournament, and also getting broadcast staff. And the broadcast staff did great jobs on both events. So this was an awesome time, and glad to finally make these videos now. So I hope you all enjoyed watching my run in the North America online qualifiers for June. There will be more in November, but let's see how things go. All right. Also, best of wishes to my friends that did make the finals. It's really exciting. So we're gonna have some awesome battles this weekend. All right, cheers.